All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Mireh here. So today's video, we're going to be doing a recap, a battle report recap for Mecha Bardagulan. I played a match against my friend the other day. It was a skirmish. One unit versus one unit, 7 HP each, and yeah, we're gonna get to it. And I will probably show you guys the units first. And after that, we're gonna do the initiative roll and proceed with the match, etc., etc. Yeah. So if you guys want to see how Mecha Bardagulan plays out more or less, yeah, just watch the video. Alrighty then. So we have Ria's unit, the Hyzak. She's taking an axe, a beam rifle, the shield, and a melee weapon extender. Let's see how that fares. And on my end, we have the GM2 with the beam rifle, beam saber, shield, and head Vulcan. Yeah, those are the loadouts, and we will proceed to the initiative rolls now. All right, so initiative rolls. First roll. We both players got 4 and 5, and then we rolled again. Second roll, so we got a 6 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5, so they're both 10. Again, tied initiative rolls. Third time's the charm, and we got a 1 and a 3 on one of the players, which is Ria, and then we got a 4 and a 5 on mine. So I took the initiative for the entire game, actually. So, little thing about Bardagulan, you don't roll initiative every turn, it's just the start of the game. Roll initiative, everything goes on from there. All right, so round one, my turn. All right, so we start off with moving the GM to up the battlefield. As you can see, the battlefield is made up of pencil cases and coffee cups. But yeah, we move the GM2 up the battlefield, and I end my movement there. I'm out of range of anything to shoot. The Hyzak is not in range, so we end our turn there and pass it over to Ria. All right, so this is the start of Ria's turn. The Hyzak is on a table edge, and she moves it up, right up against, well, not really against, like a few inches off of the low cover pencil case. And from there, she declares a default shooting attack, and she needs a 5 up to hit when I react with a guard. So it hits. I guard with a 6, and 1 damage goes through instead of the full d6 minus something roll of damage. So I take 1 damage to my 7 HP on the GM, and that is the end of round 1. All right, so as you can see, new model. I was in the middle of editing this video when the new model came out. Okay, so round 2. Again, my turn. First with the GM2, I climb up the low cover to get a vantage point. Mecha Bardagulan has like small buff increase for like being elevated, but it does nothing for me. The GM2 still fails to make a hit with the beam rifle. As for Ria, on her turn for round 2, uh, she declares that her Hyzak is also going to climb low cover terrain, so we don't have any more bonuses. And upon doing so, she is within range. She does a default ranged attack and actually hits my GM again. And I lose 1 HP again for this turn, for this round. Yeah, as you can see, the dice are not in my favor, and we will move on to round 3 after this one. Yeah. All right, so in round 3, I again my GM2 takes my turn first, and I attempt to shoot at the Hyzak with the Vulcans, and rolling multiple dice again. Oh, I only get like 2 hits in, and actually one connects, if I'm not mistaken. One connects, I deal 1 damage. And then during Ria's turn on round 3, I forgot that the Hyzak had a melee weapon extender on the axe, and I get hit with elevation because I dropped down just to get closer for the Volcans. And yeah, I take a lot of damage again. I think I'm like at 3 or 4 HP left out of 7 at this point. Yeah, so that is round 3 summary. I'm not gonna go into much detail anymore about dice rolls for this video. I hope it's clear that I'm not in a good shape in this battle. My GM2 is taking a beating from a Hyzak. All right, so round 4. Round 4 is actually an interesting round, as you can see here. I hop onto the same terrain piece that the Hyzak is on, trying to close the gap with Beam Saber, and I fumbled that. The roll was really bad. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, that was my turn. It's really bad. And then Ria's turn. The Hyzak does well. I'll let the picture explain to you guys. It's a meme at this point. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. That this is it for round 4. You guys will see the meme in a bit.
お前はもう死んでいる。何
Okay, you guys saw the meme at the end of round 4. I didn't die at that point. My GM2 was still okay. I just took a bunch of damage. That axe, man. So I was like hanging on with like I think it was 2 HP or like 3 HP. I was hanging on with 2 HP, I think. And then okay, so this is round 5. Last ditch effort. I jumped off the terrain piece. The GM2 jumped off the terrain piece, and then I circled back behind, trying to get a back shot in. And then the beam rifle fumbled again. Well, no, it wasn't really a bad fumble. I think I got like 1 shot in, and that's it. And after that 1 shot, um, well, the Hyzak just turned around and shot me with a beam rifle as well. And the GM2 actually fell to like 1 HP. The Hyzak had like 3 to 5 HP left. I didn't really keep track of the HP as well as I should. But since it was round 5, Bardagulan only takes like 5 rounds max, mostly on some of the missions. It depends on the campaign mode, the mission mode, etc., etc. So yeah, ending. My GM2 lost. Ria's Hyzak won the battle. I mean the skirmish. Yeah, skirmish. It's a 1v1 battle. I'll probably try to do a clearer battle report next time. Yeah, we might play Bardagulan again. We might do a video next time, like video, not just picture slideshow. It might be easier to remember if it's like a video battle report than a picture slideshow battle report. And yeah. So again, that was the end of round 5. And yeah, we are done with the battle report, although that was a weird way to edit it. It was mostly pictures, okay? Yeah, I really think that next time we should do like a full-on video battle report. Might be easier to remember and easier to edit. Yeah. And I think I know that we took pictures of the dice rolls in between and like the attacks, like we were pointing out our stat sheets, but like, dude, if you're playing on the spot, on the fly, like sometimes you just forget and you just go with the flow of what's happening on the table. Yeah. Alright, so that was Mecha Bardagulan, Hyzak versus GM2, AU versus Titans, I guess? Battle report. It was played at the Nitro7 coffee shop. That's why we had coffee cups and pencil cases as a terrain. Just for fun, and using digital dice apps just to make sure we don't get flagged for anything with actual dice. Alright? So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. And well, yeah, as you guys can see, this is the new Mireh 3D model. Yay! This is actually closer to the, what you call that? The sketch. So yeah, you guys are gonna be seeing this model more often than the old one. Because yes, they are supposed to be Razer Kitty type headphones, not actual cat ears attached to the character's head. Yeah, this 3D model is gonna be what we're gonna be using going forward, and yeah. So again, I thank you guys for tuning in to the Mecha Bardagulan Battle Report, Hyzak versus GM2. And I will see you guys next time, whether it be in the skies, in Skycrawlers, if we continue playing that, or on the table when we play more Mecha Bardagulan with other robot toys, aside from Gundam. Or, yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and we will see you again real soon, okay? Bye!